Sunday night, and you're about to watch Tarot Nice to Meet You, the show featuring live tarot reading for comedians by, other comedians. Here are your hosts, Carly Smallman and Sarah Isles.
Tarot! that was not being great. Tarot, nice to meet you. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome to the show this week. My name is Carly Smallman. You can see my name down there. That's Sarah Isles.
Hi, my name is now down there.
Great. We're once again in the coming at you from the same room. Look, there's my hand. Oh, it's like that game Portal that I think boys used to play. You touched my boob.
No, I didn't touch your boob. I wanted to make it look like I touched your boob, but I would never invade your personal space.
Because you're a good friend. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining us on the show this evening. If you haven't watched us before, my name is Carly. This is Sarah. And this is the show where comedians, aka us, do live tarot readings for other comedians. We get a brilliant guest on the show every week, and we tell them their fortunes. It's very spooky and creepy. But let's just catch up. How are you, Sarah? How's the week been?
It's been all right. It's been all right. I mean, as you probably know, I gave up drinking for 2 weeks because I wanted to see what that was like.
How was it? What was it like?
Well, I was expecting, after the 2 weeks, it finished on Friday, I was expecting to sort of turn up and everyone be like, oh my God, your skin, you're glowing, you're so youthful, you've lost so much weight, you look beautiful. None of that.
Nothing happened.
I felt shit most days, didn't have more energy, nothing was glowing.
Do you feel like before your drink was giving you energy and making you
I think maybe
glow?
it was. I think it was giving me some sort of joy, which you shouldn't say. But I feel like it's made no frigging difference.
Cool. So
I'm back on the sauce is what I'm saying. I went out with you and another female comedian.
Diane, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so we got lovely and sloshed on Friday. Then now I'm just, so I guess I'm back on it. But
she's back on it.
Apart from that, it was just, I don't know, I was expecting to feel really smug. I was expecting to feel just full of life and wake up every morning like, no, couldn't give a shit.
Very depressing when people stop drinking. Unless they're a bona fide alcoholic, in which case
it's probably fine. I was just having too much red wine and getting a bit weepy. When you're like, why did anyone love me? Kidding, I wasn't. How was your week, Carly?
I've rejoined the gym.
Oh!
COVID be damned. No, I rejoined the gym. Partly because I wanted to boost my mental well-being, but mainly because I want to be intimidatingly strong. So I'm working on that. No, for those of you who are my friends, you know this. For those of you who are not, you don't know this. I tore all the tendons and ligaments in my ankle over lockdown. So I was mostly sat on my ass for a very long time. Anyway, I can walk again. So I'm back at the gym and it's fucking weird in the gym now. I think weird.
You should just rewind a little bit and tell everyone how you tore the ligaments in your how you tore the ligament in your ankle.
Okay, so it's the peak of lockdown, literally the peak of the virus. Everyone's so scared to go to hospital. So I got really drunk and stoned because I was sad because we were in the middle. It's Buns glazing! Yay!
Hi, Buns.
Sorry, we were so excited. We missed you. I'll come back to you, Buns. I've got a fucking bone to pick with you, Buns.
We'll come back to your Buns.
No, I was a bit wasted, and I decided to dance on the lawn at my parents' house where I was locking down to Barry White.
Good choice, though.
Good choice. My first, my ass. And then a big snap happened, and I rang for an ambulance. And they were like, what do you think this is? We're at the peak of a pandemic. So I was rejected by the ambulance.
You were rejected by the ambulance?
I was rejected by the ambulance. And then I texted around everyone I knew within miles and miles and miles of where my parents live. And everyone was drunk.
Was I drunk? I don't even
know. You were drunk, yeah. I sent a group text.
I was so drunk, I don't
everyone was too drunk to come and help me.
I'm so sorry.
So luckily one of my friends took me into A&E and they were very upset and have drugs and alcohol been involved in this injury? And I was like, no, because I respect the pandemic. And it was
so obvious that you were.
Yeah, it was a low point. Anyway. But now I'm healed and I'm back at the gym. Hello, I just want to say hi to Buns Glazing, who we answered a question for last week. So for those of you who are watching, if you have a question that you would like to ask the cards, we will be doing a few readings for you at the end. Yeah. Pop something in the comments box. If you have a question about your career, your love life, your friends.
Where's everything going? What am I going to do with my life? Should I buy that extra burger? You know, real gritty stuff.
You want the gritty
You
shit.
want the gritty shit, guys.
Like what sexual positions to do with your wife? Jokes, you don't have sex. If you're married. Oh, there's Diane Spencer. Our lovely guest Diane Spencer, who's got very into the tarot cards. Just before I bring on our guest this week, we've got an announcement to make, haven't we, Sarah?
We have got an announcement. I probably should have done some music.
On Thursday, it is the full moon. Oh, blessed be. And we're going to be doing a special full moon show where we cast a spell. Sarah is going to be leading the spell.
Yes, what I want to do is I want to do some candle magic.
Big red candle.
Big red candle. I mean, it can be symbolic of whatever you want. But I want to do some candle magic. So what I'm going to do with you guys is, during the week, is I'm going to put up different candle information. So basically what colour corresponds to what you want from your life. So then you can purchase one, you can get one ready for Thursday. And you're also going to need a Sharpie pen. So what we're going to do is we're going to write things on the candle, and then we're going to let that bitch burn.
Then let that bitch burn.
But I'll give you some more information on the show, some background stories about when good candle magic goes wrong and some accidental things I did over the lockdown.
She did manifest some mad shit.
Really did.
But it's going to be good. We'll do a couple of full moon readings. My guest is going to be Esther Manito, who's a brilliantly funny comedian.
Yes.
Right. Anything else I need to talk about?
I think maybe just
bring on the guest.
Just bring on the guest.
Just bring on the guest.
Yeah, I think let's do it.
I'm very excited for our guest this week. We've got a man in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for, he's been on telly. He's been on
actual telly.
Actual fucking telly.
Yes.
He's been on, I was Googling him, he's been on Live at the Apollo, Comedy Central, and more. More than that.
More than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Brennan Reeves. Brennan!
I'm a man.
Hello!
I'm a full man.
Yeah,
Man, there we go.
Hi, Brennan. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. It's not often that I get to be like the exciting thing where it goes, there's a man, and people are going, ooh, I wonder if he's going to have a beard and be fit. And then it's like a little boy with a bit of stubble.
You have some beards, don't you say that about
great hair, though. There's a whole lot of hair there.
There's so much hair.
Is
There's
this
some
a
paint
lockdown
in
thing?
it.
Have you
Yeah,
been growing it?
Well, I sort of go up and down with the hair, and then like I always try and grow it because I sort of want to pretend I'm 17, and then it gets to a bit longer than this, and I go, nah, cut it off, and then start again. But yeah, it's got some paint in it. I've been painting today. Not like I've been painting a wall, not a picture.
I'm not like doing some portraits.
I've got some fine art.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so manly. You've been decorating.
That is
I've been doing some decorating, yeah.
I was not expecting like a majorly masculine energy on the show, but you've really thrown me. This is the tarot for lads.
Oh yeah.
Lads!
I'm going to punch a woman in a minute. 'Cause that's what we're all about.
A girl can do. Buns glazing. I'm going to give the GRE exam next week, and I really want to know whether the cards think I'll get into university.
Okay, well we can do that at the end.
We'll do it at the end.
We'll
Buns.
do a reading for you at the end, Buns. Anything for you?
Anything for you, Buns. Buns, he loves to know his fortunes, Brennan. But first of all, let's get into a bit of you. We like to start the show, all right, not in a pervy way.
Well, it's just an innuendo, wasn't it? Get into a bit of you.
He's a work colleague.
Yeah, but still.
I feel triggered. I'm going to write an email.
You're welcome. So Brennan, our first round we like to do is called Brief Encounters, which is where we like to ask our guests whether you have ever experienced anything spooky, paranormal, witchy, or just a little bit sort of weird.
Well, my sister weirdly is into. I mean, is it offensive if I say all this shit? Maybe, because I love it, but she loves it. Like she's got them like White Witch books and all that, and like candles, daggers, things like that. Do you know what I mean?
She's a legend, so she's an absolute legend.
Yeah, she's gonna love this.
Yeah, she's. Yeah. Oh, I should have told her. I'm going to text her in a minute. I'll send her a link. But there's been a few actually, because when I was younger, I was like, nah, the paranormal isn't a thing. You know, it's probably the alpha male in me. And then when I was about 17, I'll tell you this quick. So I fell asleep in the conservatory, like Northern Conservatory, so not posh. Like just.
I was really expect. I was thinking like, little Lord Brennan with a conservatory.
It's just like a corrugated plastic shed on the back of your house. That's what it was. So I fell asleep in it when I was a teenager, and my mum just let me sleep in there for some reason. And I woke up in the morning to a thing, like I guess a ghost or something in a conservatory as well, so they're not even haunted. And it said, "It's all right, love, I know you're here." And honestly, I was bursting out crying because I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I ran upstairs crying. About 7:30 in the morning, my mum's going, "What's happened? Who's broke in? What's?" And I said, "Oh, sounds daft, but I'm sure my granddad was just in the conservatory. He died years ago."
Oh, right.
And then my mum went, "Don't be daft." And I said, "No, he spoke to me." And she said, "What did he say?" And I said, "It's all right, love, I know you're here." Then my mum started to cry. And I went, "What's up?" And she went, "Well, I think he was probably speaking to me because it's the day that it was his anniversary of his death. And she always goes to I guess the crematorium. And it was the first year she'd not been."
Oh my God.
That's mad, isn't it?
Brennan, that's like a legit, like no one's ever done like a legit good one so far.
Do you want to say, oh, right, I've seen a shadow once and it scared me. Is that better?
No,
that's a
this
great
is real.
story.
Everyone else's has been like some mockery, but you've actually fucking experienced the real deal.
The real deal.
It was the weirdest thing. Like, and I'm not one of those people who, like, if my sister said it, I'd be like, "Oh, have you? You've been chatting to Granddad again, have you?" But because I wasn't a skeptic, but when it happened, it was the weirdest feeling because the voice was so loud.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Someone finally legitimate on the show for fucking once.
That's what happens when you get a man on. Get a bloody man on. They'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, do you know? I wonder if this is like the men. Like men will be clamoring for this. They're like, I can tell people my girly scary stories without
Yes, and they won't
judgment.
mock me, and we'll be like, "God, you're such a man for telling us."
Well, the testosterone through the roof. Let me know about your date conservatory.
Oh.
See, that's amazing. You're getting fans.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the spooky fans.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I love a spooky. Right, should we get into the card reading?
Yeah, should we do? Have you had a reading before?
I've sort of had a drunk one when my brother's old wife, like as in ex-wife, not old.
Not really,
Really old.
Yeah.
She got some angel cards out, but she was a bit shit at them.
The angel cards sometimes just say what it is on the card as well, don't they? You read them.
There's no mystique.
No, there's no
Yeah.
mistake.
And she didn't even shuffle them. She just got them out. I think she just wanted to show me that she had angel cards.
Yeah,
Oh,
my auntie loves the angel cards.
I'm not a fan of the angel
But
cards.
no, but she's also like, oh, I hope I'm gonna. If you're watching, I love you, Evelyn, so much. But she'll often get the cards out and be like, oh, the angels are looking down at us all. Let me get my wee cards out and see what I've got to say for you.
Oh, Jesus.
And then she's usually by this point half cut on Buckfast or Iron Brew and vodka because my family, I mean, they're Scottish, but we wouldn't call them classy Scottish. They
have a conservatory like Brennan's.
They look like they live in I don't want to slag off where they live in case they're watching. But honestly, when I go up there, I do feel a bit like an English cunt. But, and they.
But, you know, English cunts aside. So we usually read typically with the rider weight deck, and obviously to summarise for people that might be new, we don't do reversals, so we just do straight up how they are read, not upside down. But Carly has a different deck today.
I keep bringing different decks because I keep trying to like subliminally put it in your head to donate to the show. Look at the comments to see how. I really want to buy a new deck from America. So if you'd like to donate to make that happen, make my dreams come true, that'd be wonderful. I'm using this week. I'll show you the box and everything. So
and you need to show them the quote on the
inside. Is this? I'm going to do some influencing now, Brennan. The Fountain Tarot. Look at that.
That looks. Oh my God.
What?
I just saw the hologram. At first I didn't. And I was like, fuck, it's Granddad again. It's so cool.
He's in the fountain cards. We imported him specifically.
Yeah, Granddad is going to be doing the reading today. But no, it's very cute. It's quite hipster. It's got like a very cute little guidebook and it's got a quote inside.
You are the voice and the breath of universes. Oh, not just the universe. No, universes.
All the fucking universes.
Oh, that's quite a lot of power.
And it comes with a nice little guidebook. It's kind of made from linen, so it's good quality.
Why is it the fountain?
Because there's an extra card in this deck, which we may or may not pull. And the card is called the Fountain, and it's just like a card of prosperity. It's like the World card, but better. It's like a card of prosperity and abundance.
Nice. So, okay.
Anyway, that was my influence. I'm trying to be an influencer, Brennan.
I think you did great. I'm going to buy some.
Are you?
No.
Influence.
but I would. Well, let's see. You might pull out the influencer card and then I'll be buying
Yeah, and then you have no choice. Right, so you're going to shuffle until you say when.
When?
Hey!
Okay.
Ooh. Brennan, you this week have a reading about money.
Yeah, I mean, you've got all, no, but I mean, very strongly all about money as well.
Hold your cards up.
That's insane.
This is what's going on.
Okay.
They are all coins or pentacles.
Yeah, if they're all pentacles, it's very strongly leading to money and work and things like that. So we can get into each of the cards, but that's very rare actually to get all cards that are all the same suit. So it means that you are very focused on one particular thing. So
are you good with money, Brennan?
I am good with money until about March the 17th of this year, and then that went to shit.
I know. I wonder what happened on the March 17th.
What happened then?
That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like, are you quite a sensible person?
Yeah, like I plan for the future, and I'm not like I buy stuff, but I'm not like one of those people who just like gets credit card. I've never had a credit card. I always try and put a bit away. I'm rubbish at tax, but that's admin. But the rest of it, I'm
the overall fact. Fab. Right. Should we go through the cards?
Yeah.
First of all, we've got here. We'll see if Jim will put up the Rider-Waite one. It's a 6 of coins.
6 of coins.
Hey, that was speedy quick. 6 of coins. You can see it better on this one, Brennan. That's up on the screen.
So these are the Rider-Waite pictures of the Rider-Waite.
They're just easier to see, aren't
They're
they?
easier to
for the
read.
fans, for the tarot fans out there.
Easier for me to read.
Easier for Sarah. She doesn't know what she's fucking doing. She's drunk half the time.
Not for 2 weeks though.
Not for 2 weeks. That's why she had to give up. She's like, you have one friend who makes you feel like it's okay to drink the amount you do. Sarah's my friend.
Yeah. Where like 10:30 in the morning they go on, and you go.
Yeah, exactly. The one when you're like, I'm not drinking.
Well,
And
I've got
2
5
hours
bottles
later,
in the
you're
fridge, so yeah.
Exactly. So 6 of coins is a card about generosity. You can see the guy on the card. He's giving money to these little people with their hands up. And often this can be interpreted as you could be either of those figures. You could be the generous guy with the money helping people out, or you could be someone who needs help and needs to not be afraid to ask for financial help where it's needed.
So, I mean, it's like the card of giving and receiving. So you either are.
Oi, oi!
I wonder why they were both on thetheir knees, earning all the money.
Are you a giver or a receiver, babe?
It depends what we're talking about, really. But do you know what? I do give quite a lot. And I found this out recently. Right, again, this is going to get. I mean, it's going to get too deep.
We like it deep.
Do you know what, Brennan? This doesn't have to.
We love it deep.
We like it deep. You know us, girls.
I love it. So I started going therapy because I thought that's the thing to do, isn't it? And then the woman was like, "You're a people pleaser, so you do that all the time, and then you get fuck all back." And so recently, I've gone, "No, I'm stopping giving." But,
oh wow!
Yeah,
so
it's really hard to.
Are you sorry? This is now turning into like a therapy session, but I think that's sometimes what tarot
because
readings
we
get
do
like.
guidance with the cards anyway. So
yeah, we're not saying we're psychics, but we're saying that they're basically like witchy therapy.
Yeah.
So were you two giving with stuff, with actual physical stuff like money and your things? Was that like part of it?
Yeah. Where you go like, oh, if you see like family or whatever, we were a bit, or like, do you know if you go for a meal and you're always the person that goes, I'll get this one, you get the next one, but you never get the next one.
Never get the next one. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, this is sorry, I should have said at the beginning. These are cards like your advice for the week ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe this is saying that maybe. If that's been the case in the past, maybe
you
should
be
receiving from others.
Receiving
if someone wants to buy you a drink, I know you're in like technical lockdown up there, but as we've discovered, the Northerners, they do what they fucking want.
And he's a lad as well, so do it.
Yeah, Brennan's a fucking lad.
Can you not tell? I'm drinking out of a pastel yellow cup. All right.
Oh, that is one of the most laddie things I've ever seen.
Very nice.
The only thing I've seen laddier than that was a cock. So I think that's incredibly laddie.
We're not going to
save that for the second bit.
Yeah, don't.
Comes out.
No, don't. You don't need to show that. But yeah, maybe the cards are saying that in the week ahead, you should maybe let someone like treat you.
Yeah, and you should be open to receiving their generosity.
Yeah.
When you said then I thought you said genitals, and I thought, what a week! If I give you.
Genitals in your week, we don't know yet. Let's carry on.
It's only the first card, Brennan.
First card. Genitals could be.
It's going crazy. Okay, so your second card in your reading for your advice for the week It's this guy here. We've got the 2 of coins.
2 of coins.
And in this picture, traditionally, we see, there we go, we've got it down there, a man juggling 2 coins in the lemniscate or lemniscat infinity symbol. And in the background, we've got some water, often symbolizing emotions and the subconscious.
Yeah, because I mean, this one, because obviously it does symbolize the emotions and subconscious, because it's going up and down, it's showing that there actually is a balance, is that sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And you can see that with the juggling of the 2 coins. And typically sort of with this card, it's about you being very good at actually juggling your priorities. And although you're very, very busy, you actually seem to manage it quite well. But it's also like a guidance thing of don't lose
I always see it
sight.
as a bit different. Like he's
really?
not like, I don't think he's like da 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 with those coins.
Oh, I think he's definitely
Do you
doing
think
that.
he's doing that?
Yeah, because it's like sometimes you're focused on one thing with like work in particular, and then other times like maybe there's some family drama that you've got yourself set up with, and it's basically saying don't lose sight of one or the other, but it's also saying that you're going to be very good this week at juggling both of them, no matter how busy you are.
Can you juggle? It's
Can
a big
you?
question.
No, but my family were in the circus.
Really?
Well, then
Yes.
it's a literal card.
Right.
Then. So it
Stop
was
the card reading. Yeah, it was that. In fact, see, Brendan, I keep trying to tell you I'm a damn psychic. Tell me more about your family being in the circus. This is interesting.
So my brother, my dad, and my sister used to do the circusy bits. I was a baby, and my mum used to look after us all. And then my sister went on to have a career in the circus. She did all sorts.
What does she do?
So she used to do like this act where she'd do like ballet on like light bulbs type like thing. And then she learned how to do silks, and she was a magician's assistant at one point.
Jesus.
And then she got married to a Samoan fire dancer. And now she's engaged.
Sister that I know.
Yeah, that mad one, yeah.
I really think we'd like to be best friends with her.
I think we'd like to get her on the show.
Yes.
We should get your sister on the show.
Yeah. Of course she would.
Yeah, love it.
I want to hear more about the Samoan fire dance.
So
She got married to him, right? And now she's engaged to a Ukrainian bear trainer. Mad.
I mean, she's living the fucking dream, really,
She's got
isn't
the
she?
life that
I want her to be my best friend.
yeah. Oh my god, like that really cut deep because I am Sarah's best friend.
Yes.
This woman
She's out.
This woman who I've never met sounds better than me.
And next week on Tara, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Not more.
Yeah.
Ta-ra! That's amazing. Funny enough, actually, my I think it's like great or something granddad. May you have a reading. Shakita, if you have a question, please pop it in the comments box. And in fact, that goes for anyone watching.
Yep.
And at the end, we're going to draw some cards for you all, and Brennan's going to help us to interpret them, and we're going to give you advice for your lives.
And then you can decide whether you think it should be our advice or Brennan's advice.
Oh, we haven't done that before, but I like that.
No, sorry, yeah, I just randomly thought that might be
No,
funny.
that's really good.
You know, to have like a man's opinion.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, like, take it with a pinch of salt. We are all comedians.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if that's come across.
Is
from
it
the
clear
start.
we're all comedians doing readings for
No.
people?
No,
It's
we
too
look like
serious.
yeah, but my great something or another grandfather. There's a picture of him in the living room, and he was a magician as well, and he did this illusion called like the transparent woman or something. This is what my granny used to say, although my granny did used to talk a lot of shit, so I'm not sure how true it is. But my granny used to say about this illusion that he did, and it was a woman in a box, and you could see all like her blood going through her veins and like her organs, and it was like it was quite a big deal amongst circus folks.
Wow.
And they had a freak show, and all. You're not allowed to say freak show anymore.
It was a special show. No.
No.
You have a
I don't know what it is.
particular talent show.
Like a freak show.
Yeah, like
People with particular talents. Yeah.
people with
like a travelling circusy.
Yeah,
bearded ladies
but also they were like, not saying that I advocate this, but they were shown and marketed as a freak show. Is what I really meant, like a freak show.
and that's how they marketed it back then. So we're not
But they were
saying-
they were very kind people because they let all the performers live in their
The
houses
freaks.
when there was nowhere for them to go. They were like ostracized from communities, and my ancestors would let all these people live in their house. So
Wow.
we're all we're like carnies.
Well, I'm not. I now feel like
But
my
what have your family
ancestors are
done?
really shit. They've not really done a lot.
You've got shitty
Well, where was
ancestors.
that? I mean, for fuck's sake, what were they up to back in there? I think they were just like popping kids out. That's about it.
Her family are from Croydon, Brennan.
Oh,
so
we
there's
don't
not
need
much.
to tell
I
everyone.
mean, that's a real freak show, isn't it?
Yeah, her whole life is exactly. Her whole life.
Oh, there we go.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
No offense.
Some taken.
No, I do give offense. Yeah, someone asked me to go on an online date to Croydon recently, and I just.
Well, no, even I wouldn't.
I turned that shit right down, and I didn't want to go.
Trying to meet in Croydon.
Oh.
Don't want to go. So yes, sorry. Back to your reading.
Back to your reading. So,
So are you? No, hang on. Are you good at? Are you good at with the priorities? Are you quite good at time management?
No, I'm awful. Like
So that's what you need to work on then.
It's a big old problem. Like it's one of those things where you go, oh, do you know on a Monday morning when you go, I'm going to do this and that and this, and it gets to Sunday and you go, I've not done any of it. I've just eaten Skittles.
Yeah.
Good choice of snack though.
That sounds like a really productive day in my house.
The last time I had Skittles. That's a good shout actually. But yes, what they're saying is put down the Skittles and try and time manage some stuff that you need to do. That's the guidance.
Have you got shit that you need to work on this week?
Oh, so much stuff.
Right,
So much.
you need to write a list and you need to get some of that shit done.
In fact, viewers, follow Brennan on his social media and we're going to fucking be on the case.
Yeah, no pressure, but
no pressure. Buns glazing, follow Brennan and let him know how to organise his own life. But God, this is getting a bit deep and bossy.
Yeah. I feel like I'm being mentally queer-eyed. So
there we go. We've got something. Oh, that's my social media. Follow me.
Yeah, so basically make.
There we go. Brennan Reese. There's Brennan. Follow Brennan. We're going to keep him on the straight and narrow this week. So we don't want this to go boop. Sorry, that was my impression of a card tumbling. Should we do the last card?
Yep.
I'm not even drunk, Brennan.
No, I know. Like we are really.
I had 2 drinks earlier. I went on a date today.
Oh, tell us about this.
Yeah. I will. Fuck it. It's an open spot. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm sorry.
And how old was he?
So he's like a 26 or 7-year-old or how old open spot.
Nice.
I know it's an open spot for those of you who are watching this for the tarot and not the comedy. It's someone who does open mic comedy, who's generally not on our level, are they, guys?
No, they're not doing tarot cards on a Sunday night.
They're not.
They're not invited on, Brennan, to this show that doesn't pay any money. So.
Might at some point.
Might one day get those tarot cards.
Where did you go on your date?
We went to somewhere in London Bridge called Grind, which I was dubious about, but it's a coffee related. They do like nice espresso martinis. No, it's not a sex shop.
Sounds like it's a...
No, it was lovely. I had pancakes. And I came home very early because I had this show.
Wasn't feeling it.
And I'm not going to go on another date with him. Imagine this is how we found out.
I know that would be...
He needs to know, though.
For watching us.
No, leave a comment on the box if I've just dumped
if any open spots are watching, don't tell him.
If I've just dumped you, then please watch next week to find out whether I changed my mind. Right, final card.
One card, yes.
We have got here the Knight of Coins.
Love a night.
You love a night. So often when we get it, so this is a thing, Brennan, called a court card. And these often represent people. They could be you or someone you know, probably you in this instance.
I think so. And actually, typically night cards are action orientated, which again is trying to get you to.
Also, they're like, he looks a bit like you. The guy in the Rider-Waite one, he looks a bit like him, doesn't he? He's like got dark hair.
Yeah.
And he's got the helmet hair, flattening that lustrous.
Like a Lego head.
Gorgeous locks covered with paint because you were manly.
But what the Knight of Pentacles is doing is he's basically giving you some advice, I think, in this reading, which is to be conservative with your money at the moment. So don't be going on your spending sprees. He's like the steady, dependable kind of guy. He's sensible.
Bit boring.
He doesn't. He's a bit boring.
He's not the guy you want to like.
You don't want to fuck him, but you'd marry him.
But you would marry him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
that's the energy.
He's not the 25-year-old fuckboy. He's like the 35-year-old marriage material.
Yeah, so you like. He's not the person you'd go for pancakes with on a Sunday afternoon.
No.
So
he's the guy you go for a nice romantic dinner with on a Saturday over candlelight.
Yeah, and he'd pay it because he's very thrifty with his money.
Yes. And he's kind, he can kind of be seen as a bit boring and repetitive and mundane, but it's actually really necessary in order for him to work on the money.
That's literally me.
Is that you?
Yes.
Well, it's telling you to carry on doing that.
He's one of these people, but also it can be a message of money coming to you, but it's but slowly. It's again that thing of like, just stick with what you're doing, keep that sort of conservative, hardworking, routine-oriented attitude, and the money will gradually come. Often the other knights are galloping in on their horses, Brennan, but this guy's horse is just kind of standing there, like going very slowly, bringing in his money at a plodding pace. So that's you. Are you quite tight, Brennan?
Am I quite what?
Are you tight? Because I know you said you were generous with giving things to people, but when it comes to like sort of saving money, I don't mean tight. What's the word?
We're like paying for dinner on a Saturday night.
No, are you like not tight, strict with yourself with money?
I'm quite conscious of like going, oh, I turn lights off quite a lot.
Yeah.
That's him, innit? That's that night.
That's like dad behaviour.
Yeah, like I shout at my girlfriend like I'm her dad.
What does she do? Does she leave the lights on and not put the heat on?
Fucking all the shit. Like she leaves the lights on, she leaves the heating on, she'll leave the fridge open. Like who leaves the fridge open?
Fridge?
Why do you? I don't know anyone that leaves the fridge open. It automatically shuts most fridges, don't they? That's like an active choice.
What? What? Your fridge automatically?
I think it's all the wine I have in the door that automatically shuts it. What I love is how Buns Glazing asked, why would you marry someone you don't want to fuck? And it was like, no one said you don't want to fuck the night.
You want to fuck them first of all, Buns, but you're married and you fall into a routine.
Yeah, so that's it. And that's the thing. It doesn't mean it's not still enjoyable. It just means it can be a bit repetitive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What people like.
It's the three positions.
Frugal. That's the word. You're
Thank
frugal.
you, Elisa.
Thank
frugal.
You.
Are you?
She came to save the day. Yeah, I am. Like,
Manya, you want a reading? I'll tell you what, Manya. We're gonna draw some cards in a minute. So if you have a question, pop it in the comments box, and we're gonna be doing we're gonna pull cards for you in 5 minutes or so.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Put your questions in the comments box, and the 3 comedians will tell you all you need to know about how to live a better life. Leaves the fridge. What in the cinnamon toast fuck is that?
So Buns Glazing, as grown-ups, we have fridges. And we have the doors open, unless you have an automatic shutting system like me, which is called 4 bottles of Sauvignon Blanc.
Cool. Buns Glazing also, you followed Sarah on Instagram last week and not me.
Great choice. Excellent choice.
Just throwing that out there.
Thanks, Buns.
Not happy with that.
Because we have a special connection.
So, right, Brennan. So, yeah, basically your overview for the week is all about money. It's about juggling your priorities. It's about prioritizing yourself, in this instance, as a receiver. Yes, you're going to be a receiver, but also to bear this little guy, this guy here, the Knight of Pentacles in mind. Steady, steady wins the race.
Steady.
Especially at the moment where we're all having, like, it's such uncertain times. If you're not watching in the UK, it's all gone a bit weird here again. And we're all comedians. So it's all gone a bit weird and uncertain again. So
yeah,
we're fucked. We're fucked. That's what she's trying to say. We're all fucked.
Yeah, basically we're fucked. So the guidance for you is to, just really take control of your money.
Take control of your money. And especially if you've got that fridge door open all the time. Hemorrhaging money.
Hemorrhaging money. And not the greatest for the environment either.
No. Let's get your sister on the show, but not your girlfriend, because Sarah's, I can see the rage in her eyes and she's got any problems.
I do occasionally, So that upsets me.
So,
she loves wine though, fucking loves wine.
Oh, well, then we're friends again.
Get her on the damn show. Why didn't you lead with that?
She made us get a wine fridge. What in these times?
Wow, she's now a contender for best friend as well. I'm not going to lie. There's now like 2 best friends. Who's going to win?
When can we come and spend time with you and your family, Brennan?
Whenever you want. I mean, the wine fridge at the moment is full of Vimto.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Why?
Because I really like cold Vimto.
So you've commandeered her wine fridge.
That's love. She's letting you put Vimto in
that's compromise.
That's true love, mate.
This is why I'm not in a relationship. I don't know how I would handle that. Like if I came back to my wine fridge, it was full of fucking Vimto.
Yeah, I wouldn't do well. Well, there better be like some chocolates or crisps or something as a, whoops, sorry.
No. Actually, Brennan, this sounds a bit creepy. I was watching your Instagram stories and I saw your girlfriend's candles and they look absolutely brilliant.
They're good, aren't they?
What candles is she?
She's making these amazing candles, and maybe if anyone who's watching wants to get involved in that, go follow Brennan and look on his stories. You might be able to use one for Thursday's candles.
That's a great idea.
They're great.
Candle spells.
They're brilliant. I actually legit want to order one because they're brilliant. Anyway, they're in like the shape. They're like body positive candles. They're wonderful.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's like 4 different ones. There's like a skinny one, like a bigger one, a curvy one, and then like a ripped one. They're great.
Oh, I like the idea.
I like
of
the
a
ripped. Yeah, I'll
one.
go the ripped one.
Yeah.
I'm positive about literally that one body type.
I love a ripped body. They're my favourite.
Ripped one, please.
Right, next round.
Yes, next round.
We're going to play this round that we like to call Who's in the Freezer? Don't worry, guys, you will get an opportunity to have your questions answered. Who's in the Freezer is a round where we're going to ask Sarah and Brennan who they want to put in the freezer as part of a binding spell. So what we do is we're going to take their name, we're going to put it in the freezer, stop them in their tracks.
Stop them from doing the stupid shit that they're doing.
Yeah, stop them from
in
doing
a really nice, positive way, and
No,
may they
they're
have
arseholes.
fantastic twats.
And you guys are going to decide who gets to win this week. And while we're tallying up the votes, of course, that's when we'll read your tarot. So who should we go? Should we let the guests go first, Sarah? Brennan, who do you fancy putting in the freezer? Someone that's annoyed you this week?
So mine is my next door but one neighbour. It's a new thing. She's this wonderful woman called Marcy, who is this like sort of like huge, great sort of like Jamaican lady. Like her boobs are so massive she can fold them and put her hands on top of it.
I love her.
When I'm older.
Yeah.
At first she was great, and now she's like so over familiar. She keeps coming in the house. She
But
keeps
you're in North. She's not allowed in.
Exactly. So she keeps coming in because she wants to have a look around, and then parking her car on our drive. And
That's
so I had to go round. The other day I went round and I just knocked on and I said, Can you stop parking your car on the drive? And she said no. She just went, no. And I went, oh, because they're sort of getting in the way. And she went, no, I'm allowed to park there. The person who owned the house before you said I could.
Yeah,
and
but
I went,
they're not there anymore.
Exactly. And then I had to go, okay. And then fucked off.
But that's quite intimidating, especially if it's a big woman with boobs.
Massive
boobs.
boobs. And you know what?
Yeah.
It sounds prime. Not that I should obviously pick yours. I'm quite tempted to pick yours. That's prime.
Yeah, I actually feel like
No.
that is
So
prime.
we'll stop her in her tracks of that kind of behaviour.
Sarah, can you compete with this?
I don't think I can.
What's your shit one then?
Mine's really shit. Thanks for building it up so wonderfully as well,
Sarah,
Carly.
what's your shit
super. What's the
contribution to
shit
this
contribution
round?
to this shit show? Thank you. So mine is, it's poor. I noticed this week, I'm not one of these people that is, oh, we should wear masks, we shouldn't wear masks. I wear a mask. Personally, I feel like it's the right thing to do for me. But what I've noticed, and I noticed when I was out with you, is people who are wearing masks are wearing them here. Like they're not covering their nose and they're all wearing them here. And it winds me up. Like either wear a mask or don't wear a mask, but don't do you want to sniff the outside of your mask?
I think what they're doing is they're waiting like that with their noses. I think that like little willies going over the little willy over the top. But I think it's all phallic because I haven't got laid in a while. But they've got the mask like this, and I think what they're doing is they're waiting for like the transport police people or whoever to come and come in the carriage, and then they can just go.
It's just so annoying.
Yeah,
it's like just wear the fucking mask.
Okay.
It defeats the whole point of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's just like, if you don't want to wear one, don't wear one. But fucking, if you're wearing it, wear it. So that's how I feel.
Let's tell you. So
we think that then obviously people watching, if you want to have a vote, so for Brennan put B, for Sarah put S, and we'll just see.
BS bullshit. Which is what this entire
BS.
We make out like it's very witchy, but really we're just having a little bit.
We're just having a great time.
Having a great old time.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to vote for Brennan, put a B. Brennan's neighbour Marcy, who's a massive cunt. If you vote for Sarah, put an S. For people who won't wear a mask, like a conspiracy theatre.
Just wear it. Like you're gonna wear it, wear it.
Wear it. All right. So while you're typing that in, let's see if we've got any questions from the audience. Let's have a little look, Ski.
Yeah, there were a few. Okay, I'm going to.
Oh yes, his Buns Glazing's question. Will he get into the university he's aiming for? Now, I don't like to ask like will I questions. I like to ask like how can I approach this? I don't like to answer.
So a clearer question how we would word it is: should you be going to university, maybe, rather than will you get in?
Oh, okay. So I would have done like what do I need to do to get in? But yeah, maybe.
Okay. Well, should we do that one then? What do we need to do to get in? Okay, let's just see what it says.
And we'll let Brennan read it as well. Why not?
Oh yeah.
Bit of fun. We'll show it to you, Brennan, up to the camera, and you can let us know what. Oh, we've got a jumper.
Oh, and if one falls out of the deck, then
it means the universe wants you to see this.
Us to read it, and it's usually the most priority card. So
the Page of Swords.
Oh,
here he is. He's a young guy. He's got a little sword. What do you think of that, Brennan?
Oh, I love the Page of Swords. It's one of my faves.
Is it your favourite card?
I thought it would be.
One of. I think this thing, because he looks like a fresher, and the thing here is that he could go one of two ways. That's how I'm reading it.
I like that
That is a
interpretation.
good interpretation.
So he could be sat on the fence, and it's up to him to choose his own destiny, because a sword is very... What? I've got a dog shoe here. That's it.
Brennan, you're magical.
I mean, it's like he should read.
Yeah, you should read, because that's a very intuitive response. Page of Sword. It's like that youthful energy. Like, and also the nice thing about university is Page of Swords is often about like having an inquiring mind and an open and enthusiastic approach to learning. Yeah. So yeah, it's looking good for you, Buns.
It is looking good, Buns. I think that it's going to be a good option for you, and I think university is. I mean, it's a good way forward. Yeah.
I'm liking it. Our fingers are crossed for you, Buns. Let us know next week. It's Buns. I'm saying it really seriously.
When will I get true love? Who will marry me? Please tell me his qualities.
Oh,
okay. So we can pull a card.
She wants multiple qualities. Let's draw a few, and we'll let you know who to look out, who to be on the lookout
Who's
for.
the best match for you? That will be your true love. Your true love, Mania.
You think I would have done this reading for myself, but
no, we haven't. We really should do that. Like, try and find the perfect guy.
I can't be fucking arsed. Right, here we go. Manya, your first card. We could maybe draw a couple because she wants multiple qualities.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
is it that one?
Manya, you've got the 5 of coins. So no, who she wants to know she's going to marry. Manya, he's going to be really, really poor financially. Destitute man. Can you see that, Brennan? What do you think of these little people sitting out in the snow?
I mean, but it could actually just be then a quality that she's looking for is rather than going for someone who's affluent or thinking you want someone that's well established and rich, actually you should be bypassing that and money shouldn't come into the equation. That it should be that's not, the quality that you should go for is someone who maybe doesn't have a job or career that you think they would, but doesn't mean they're not a good person and they're not trying and they won't then get to where they want to be, but they might not be at the status that you seem as acceptable as a quality for someone in true love.
Keep your eye out for people, Manya, who you might not think are very flashy. Like some person is poor. This person is like rock bottom poor.
It could be like an apprentice kind of thing. And
no, Sarah, he's
poor.
He's a scumbag. He's a smackhead.
Apprentice, she would have got the 8 of coins. She didn't. She got the 5.
But just because he's poor doesn't mean that he's not a great match.
No, but this is the quality she should be looking out for. This is her true love. Who to look out for? Should we do another one? See what else he's like. Oh, but he's wonderful. He's poor and wonderful. You've got the world.
Oh, see? That's what I was saying. He doesn't have to be...
Look, Brennan, boobies!
Look how poor she is. She can't even afford a top.
Basically saying you don't have to afford a top to have the world.
Yeah,
that's what it's saying.
No, Manya, I think this is actually quite a good reading. For your true love, watch out for someone who's not got a lot of money, but is a wonderful person.
Really wonderful traits, like really kind and worldly, but they just won't have a lot of money.
Right, next question. Have we got any more questions?
I don't know, because we're on 43 minutes.
Yep. Have we got any more questions? No. Yes or no?
I thought there was one more.
Yeah, I thought there were 3 questions. That's it for
questions.
Brilliant. Okay. So let's have a look. Sorry, I haven't even got the comments up. Have we got in? Okay.
So who's won?
Who's won the freezer?
So it's mask wear fucktards. Nice.
What? People who wear masks incorrectly. Oh, Brennan, I'm sorry.
Again, I'm so sorry.
I have to part with this woman now.
She's going to keep doing that forever.
I'm sorry. I mean, what we could have a chat after the show, and if you accidentally text me her name and she accidentally falls into the freezer,
and if you accidentally text me your neighbour's address and her car accidentally gets keyed, like we don't know.
It got keyed about 2 weeks ago.
Honest
to God.
I keep telling you I'm a damn psychic. No one believes me.
No, you are. That's scary.
I keep doing things
which makes me think if someone keyed her car 2 weeks ago, that she's being a shit to other people. Then
we need to freeze her. Brennan will freeze her. Don't worry.
Me the name.
Yeah, send Sarah the name after the show and we'll freeze her.
I'll tell you what, we could put her in the fridge because the door's open.
Then it won't work.
Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming towards the end of our show.
Yes.
That's it for this week. Brennan, do you feel like we've enriched your life and read your cards wonderfully?
Do you know what? This has been great. Like, it's been dead fun, but also I'm like, they were fucking right.
Yeah. But do you know what? And I always say this to guests, no one's done it yet, but if you want to message me next Sunday and let us know if anything from your reading came true or if
I'll do that.
Up, please
be
drop
great.
us a line, because I'm sure lots of people who are watching would love to get an update and see how
100%.
you're getting on. Brennan, before we go, is there anything you would like to plug?
Just the sort of social media stuff. So it's at Brennan Reese, which is there. Oh, it goes the other way. There. I do a show on a Sunday, which is very different to this because this is lovely and nice. But at 5 o'clock every Sunday, we do a roast show where people
Love a roast.
they send in pictures of themselves with a sign saying "roast me," and then we're sort of, it's like a nice little group of people.
Like that thing on Reddit where they do the roast me.
Yeah. But we get like live people ringing in and stuff, and we roast them, and it's sort of horrible and really lovely at the same time.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Sarah, do you have anything you want to plug?
Just Thursday's show. So what I'm going to do is
Our extra show, 9:15 p.m.
9:15 p.m. I'm going to put some stuff on my social media, so you're going to have to follow me, and I'll put up stuff about different candles and colours and stuff, so that we can do something that you want. And all you need is the candle and a pen.
Wonderful. And I'll be there on Thursday doing your full moon tarot readings, and so will Esther Manito. She will also
and
be
it's
there.
a full moon. Nudity is optional.
Nudity is mandatory. So please send in nothing. Send in nothing.
I mean, because no one will see.
We're not going to be nude.
We're not
Sarah.
going to be nude.
Sorry,
No,
to
that was
disappoint.
what? Okay,
Sorry to
that's
disappoint you,
fine.
Buns Glazing.
Sorry, Buns.
And I have also nothing really to plug, just this show. If you enjoyed it, you can make a little donation to help me buy the tarot deck I've been coveting. But no pressure, we're just happy to have you here. Oh, Buns Glazing, what is that? Like an
I don't know what that
an
emoji
Iron Man
is.
mask.
It's a crying robot. Oh god.
Oh God.
Oh, he's
I didn't
young,
mean
isn't
it, Buns. I didn't mean it. I'm worried about you, Buns. You're a crying robot now. Next week's regular Sunday show, Tarot, nice to meet you. We'll be joined by Suze Kempner, who is very, very funny. She's all over Twitter. So join us for that. It's been lovely to have you. And we will, again, be answering your questions with our wonderful magical cards. But for now, let's say goodbye. We're going to say
Ta-ra!
Ta-ra!
That's rubbish.
How dare you?
We do need a better one.
We do need a better one. We just can't think of one right
we
now.
just can't think of any.
So any suggestions for that as well, guys? Insta us, slide into the DM.
Slide into our DM and tell us how shit we are at our jobs.
We can close the show.
But Brennan, thank you so much for joining us. You were an absolute dream as a guest, and you're welcome back anytime you like. Just let us know.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Everyone, thank you very much. Ta-ra! Good day! Ta-ra!
Thanks for watching Tarot Nice to Meet You, which is produced by Comedy Hotspot. See you next Sunday at 7 p.m.